Hello friends, welcome to Learn Russian Hindi.
So friends, today we will see the concept of reflexive verbs in Russian language. We will try to read some paragraph, some text applying these rules, and we will see some notes on vocabulary also. So what are the reflexive verbs? Reflexive verbs are the verbs generally whose direct object is as subject. So we will see by example. So reflexive verbs are obtained in by means of the particle sya or s. So we can see that ajevat. Ajevat is a verb for to dress. If we say ajevat means to dress somebody, but if I say ajevatsya means to dress oneself. That is direct object is same as subject. The particle sya is used after a consonant and s after vowel. So to get a reflexive verb, we'll put sya after a consonant and s after a vowel. Now we will see the conjugation. Infinitive is verb ajevatsya and its conjugation is ya ajevayus. As you can see here it's vowel, so we will put s. So ya ajevayus means I dress myself. Ti adevayesya. So here it is consonant, so we'll put sya. On ana adevayetsya. Mi adevayemsya. We Adevayetes, here it's vowel, so we'll put s. Ani Adevayutsya. And imperative is Adevayisya and Adevayites. This is for the, this is for we. We Adevayites. So this is the conjugation part. For past tense, as you know, past tense, it declines as per the gender and number. So Ajevalsya, Ajevalas, Ajevalas, Ajevalis. So this is the conjugation of verb Ajevatsya. Now we'll see some rules that Russian reflexive verbs may be rendered in English by a verb plus a reflexive pronoun. As you can see, Umivatsya means to wash oneself. If I say Umivat means to wash something or somebody. But if I say Umivatsya means to wash oneself. Ajevatsya means to dress oneself. However, a number of Russian reflexive verbs are translated into English by a verb without a reflexive pronoun. Sometimes there is no reflexive pronoun, like Zanimatsya, Uchitsya means to study, Nakhojitsya means to be situated, Lajitsya means to lie down. Certain Russian verbs may be either non-reflexive or reflexive depending on whether they are transitive or intransitive. Transitive means those verbs who takes direct object, and intransitive verbs doesn't take direct objects. For transitive verbs like Vazvrashat means to give back, to return something, and if we will put sya, it will become intransitive and meaning changes. So Vazvrashatsya means to come or go back. Likewise, means to wash something, somebody, and mitsya means to wash oneself. Ya Vajrashayu journal. I give back the magazine or I return magazine. But if I will say Ya Vajrashayus Rana means I come back home early. So see the difference. So these are the few examples of Vajratniya glagoli, that is reflexive verbs. Now we will see some notes on vocabulary. So as you can see, Adna minuta, adna secunda. For 1 minute, 1 second, we will say adna minuta, adna sekunda. And for 2, 3 and 4 minutes, we will say dve, tri, chetri, minuti and sekundi. And for 5 and above, pyat, jesit, dvatsat, minut, ili sekund. 5, 10, 20 minutes and seconds. Once again for 21, we will say dvatsat adna minuta, dvatsat dve minuti. And for 25 and more, we will say dvatsat pyat minut. Likewise, we have learned that the concept of god, goda and leth. This is the similar concept. Rana Utram means early in the morning. Rana means early. Utram means in the morning. Likewise, Pozna Vecharam means late in the evening. Pozna means late. Its pronunciation, see the pronunciation. Pozna, the is silent. Pozna Vecharam, late in the evening. Now we'll see another verb, Uchitsya. Uchitsya means to study, to learn, or sometimes to attend a school. So, how it is used? Gze or kak or any with any infinitive. For example, we can see Gze vi uchites. Gze vi uchites. Where do you study? Ya uchus universitete drujbi narodov. I study at the People's Friendship University. So here question was Gze. Ya uchus na Padgatovi Telnam facultete. I study at the preparatory faculty. Gze uchitsya vash brat. Where does your brother study? Moi brat uchitsya college. My brother studies at a college. On harsho uchitsya. He does well in his studies. So here the question kak. Kak on uchitsya. So answer is on harsho uchitsya. He does well in his studies. Ya uchus chitat paruski. So here with infinitive we can use Ya uchus chitat paruski. I learned to read Russian. So you can use with another infinitive like Ya uchus tantsivat. I learned to dance. Gze vi uchilis. Where did you study? So it's past tense. Gze vi uchilis. Where did you studied? Mi vimeste uchilis. We went to the same school. So here is the concept that we went to the same school. Or you can say we studied together. So in better translation you can see we went to the same school. Mi vimeste uchilis. So here another verb is Janimatsya. So we can use Janimatsya for Gze, Kak, Kagda. It means to study, to learn, may also mean to work, to busy with, to have one's lesson. Never means to go to school. So Janimatsya is a verb which we can use for any work to busy with. So Janimatsya is a verb which we can use for any work to busy with. Like Yav Sigda Janimayus Bibliocheke. So in bibliocheke, in library, what you will do? You will study. So we will translate it. I always study in library. Kagda vi janimaites? Mi janimayamsya utram. So here question is about study. So we will translate with study. So when you study, we study in the morning. Now another word is Janyatya. It's plural. Its singular is Janyatye. So it's neuter and it's always used in plural. Means lessons, classes, studies. This word must not be confused with uroki. So basically difference between Janyatya and uroki. Janyatya means a series of lectures. Like in college, Janyatya. For all the lectures we will say Janyatya. But for a particular lecture or lesson, we will say uroki. Another word is Nakhojitsya, means to be situated, used to denote geographical areas, countries, towns, buildings, offices, etc. So these are the some notes on vocabulary. Now we will see some vocabulary like Vstavat, ya Vstayu, the Vastayosh means to get up, to stand up. Rana means early. Pozna means late. Atkrivat, Yatkrivayu, Yatkrivayesh means to open. Zakrivat, Zakrivayu, Zakrivayesh means to close. Umivat means to wash. We have seen that if we will put sya, so to wash oneself. Prichoshivat means to calm, and Prichoshivatsya means to calm oneself. Ajevat, to dress. Let's see a conjugation. Ajevayu, Ajevayesh. Zanyachya means to lessons. Nachinath means to begin. Kanchat means to end. Pradaljat means to continue. So these are three verbs. Nachinath to begin. Kanchat to end. Pradaljat to continue. Pradaljatsya means to last. If we put sya and it will become reflexive, so it will become Pradaljatsya, that means to last. Apasdivat means to be late. Payetamu means therefore. Payetamu, therefore. Minuta, minute. Sekunda, second. Corridor, corridor. Zanimatsya means to study, to busy with. Krujak, krujak means to study circle. Uchitsya, to learn. Damoi, home. Vajvrashat, vajvrashat, to give back. Vajvrashatsya, to go or come back. Lajitsya, to lie down. Spat, to sleep. Spat's conjugation is a bit different. So, ya, spliu, ti, speech. It's e conjugation. And iteration of consonant appears. To sleep. Spat, to sleep. Lajitsya spat, to go to the bed. Vek means century. So these are the vocabulary used in paragraph which we are going to read now. So this is the paragraph. Moi Jain. That means my day. Ya vstayu rana utram atkrivayu akno. I get up early in the morning, open window. Patum bistra umivayus prichosivayus adevayus. Then quickly wash myself, comb and dress. Vovosim chisov ya zaftakayu. At 8 o'clock I have breakfast. Занятия в университете начинаются в 9 часов. Classes in university begins at 9 o'clock. Я не опаздываю, поэтому в 8 часов я всегда в классе. I don't get late, therefore at 9 o'clock I always present in the class. Урок продолжается 45 минут. Class last for 45 minutes. Потом перерыв 5 или 10 минут. Then there is a break for 5 or 10 minutes. В перерывах мы гуляем в коридоре или в саду. In the break, we walk in the corridor or in the garden. Разговариваем and talk. Занятия кончаются в 3 часа. Class finishes at 3 o'clock. Обедаем мы обычно в университете, потом занимаемся в аудиториях, лабораториях или библиотеке. Usually we have lunch in the university, then we study in auditorium, laboratory or in library. So here you can translate zanimatsya to study or to busy with. Когда mi kończyłem zanimacja, mi uczynałem inogda w uniwersytecie, inogda w общежитии. When we finish our study, we have dinner sometimes in university or sometimes in hostel. Вечером мы отдыхаем дома или в клубе. In the evening, we take rest at the home or in club. W klubie jest krужки, gdzie studenci uczą peć, танцевать, рисовать. In the club, there is a study circle where students learn to sing, to dance, to draw. Mój towarzysz уже неплохо рисует. My friend already draws well. Домой мы возвращаемся в 9 или 10 часов. We return home at 9 or 10 o'clock. Вечером я немного читаю или пишу письма. In the evening, I study a little or write letter. В 12 часов я ложусь спать. At 12 o'clock, I go to bed. Now, пословицы. Пословица means proverb. So, its plural is пословицы, means proverbs. So, what is proverb? Vek jivi, vek uchis, means live and learn. Vek jivi, vek uchis. Another is na shipkak uchatsya, means he who makes no mistakes makes nothing. Means learn from your mistakes basically. You must spoil before you spin. Na shipkak uchatsya. So friends, that's all for today. I hope you understand well, and if you have any doubt, feel free to ask me. You can join our WhatsApp group also. And if you like this effort, please like the video and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification of our new video. That's all for today. We will meet in next video. Till then, bye bye. Das vidaniya.